What is up, everyone? All Barcelona fans and football fans, back here with another video, finally. And I'm gonna go through a few things today, things that have happened, some things that have helped, and all that kind of stuff. Since last time, there hasn't been too many games. So I think just a two, three. But it's been an interesting few weeks. Good weeks though. With the result wise, it's been good. We've been winning. We've been doing well. But it's on the outside that's been a little bit, a few crazy things. Right now we're in the middle of an international break, of course. But these international breaks are, of course, obviously are just always so annoying, and I hate them. I really do hate them. I hate the Nations League and all that kind of stuff. It's just unnecessary and so stupid and risks injuries, and we kind of almost have had now a scare of injury with Kubasi, but it could be okay. But I'll get to that in a little bit. But first, I talk a little bit about the results. Of course, we left off in my last video. It's we won, of course, against Benfica the second leg. We managed to get through that decent victory, and then we've been drawn against, of course, against Dortmund. We already knew they were the ones who got through, so we will be facing Dortmund in the quarterfinals next month. And we'll be starting off at home, of course. So that's gonna be it's a bit tougher doing it that way, but I think we can definitely get this done because Dortmund have not been in the best of forms this season. They have not been doing well. They definitely wishing that they had a better season because in the league they have just been falling off really badly. They're like in mid-table or something, or at least close to that. They're definitely at least very far from the top four. So top four, top three. So I think definitely we are the favorites going into this. Of course, nothing can ever be seen as easy in the Champions League. Anything can always happen, but overall, as you see, I think we are the big favorites, and I think we can definitely handle this the way we have been handling stuff already this season, and with our mentality, with the players that we have, and the tactics of Hansi Flick. I think we can definitely get this done well and in a proper good way. So let's hope we can manage that and get a good result first at home, and then take it to their stadium, and then do something there as well. Because we already won there before this season, back in I think, what was it, November, December, somewhere, whenever it was. I think we managed to get a proper good result there against them. Well, it was a bit tough. They did twice, but we still kept going on at it always. Fed on with two really good goals. I think we had good mentality in that game despite playing away, and which is never easy. But hey, I think we can still manage this pretty well then, because of that as well. That has proven that we can beat them. So we'll see what happens there, but I think we'll be able to manage get through, and we'll to the semifinals where we'll be facing either Bayern Munich or Inter, which also gonna be a tough test. Which either way, we have been Bayern Munich already this season as well, of course, but we haven't faced Inter yet, and they're having a fairly decent season. They are pretty good defensively. But I think we can handle it. I think we can still, whichever team, if we just keep our mentality going as we have been, I think we can get past anything really, if we are at our best. So yeah, that's pretty much that with the Champions League for now. And then of course we had some games that we have been doing well, getting points there. Of course, the most recent league game now against Atletico Madrid this past weekend was very, very good. Of course, it didn't start off that way because they They scored on us. They definitely did. They scored two on us, and even if we let Sorov score on us again, which is I'm so sick of that guy, and how we constantly keep letting him score on us is just so annoying. But even though he scored on us around the 70th minute, made it 2-0, we still had the mentality to properly fight back, not just to a draw, but to a win. In 20 minutes, 20 plus minutes or so, we scored 4 goals. We managed to score 4 goals and do it in such an incredible way. Just 2 minutes after that, a Solorov goal, Lewandowski got a goal in, and we were back in it. We were finally back in it, and then a bit later, after that, we got another one for a 2-2 from Ferran Torres. Of course, I think it was right. Yeah, I think Ferran Torres scored the equalizer then with a proper header, and then Lamine Yamal of a deflected shot, still really good pre-work and still a good shot. It was deflected of Atletico Madrid defender or player, went in, but still it came in and we had the lead. This is just absolutely wonderful. This was towards the end of the game there. just gone into the added minutes, injury time there, and we get that winning goal. Brilliant, just brilliant. I was happy with already getting the 2-2. It was good that we had managed to bring ourselves back for a draw, but getting also there to a win as well just makes it even better. It was so good, and it felt so right, and such redemption really, and good poetic justice pretty much for what's happened in the last 2 games against them with the loss and the draw. But especially with that first one at home when we played them early in the league, when we shouldn't have even lost that. They're just so unlucky back in December. But anyways, we get that for a goal, and then a few minutes after that, Ferran Torres once again puts in the 4th one as well, and it's a complete wonderful comeback, and it couldn't be better. It couldn't have been better. It was full strong mentality, full strong, proper good stuff from all of them. I'll give them all high ratings for that in the second half for sure. The first half was weaker, wasn't good, was sloppy and up and down, but in the second half, after that second goal, I think that just spurred us on even more. That really got the players motivated, and they really went for it and got that comeback victory full force. Atletico didn't know what hit them, really. They could not have any answers to that. They totally lost it there. They couldn't have any answers to what they couldn't defend that. So that's very exciting to see that we can do this, that we have that mentality to come back, even against such a defensive team as Atletico Madrid, that we can do that kind of stuff, and then we don't just give up and just do nothing. No, we really have the motivation, the mentality, even in the toughest situations, to really go for it and still make something out of it. Whether that's coming back for a draw or getting a win, which most of the time has really been the latter, really, thankfully. But even if it is just coming back for a draw, at sometimes I think we at least have the mentality to really fight for it and not just lay back and just take it. No, like we have in a few previous seasons. No, we actually go for it, and whatever happens, we at least have fought for it and fought well, and can get potentially at least a draw or hopefully a win with how we are playing, and and that's not just against any smaller teams, like against tough teams like Atletico, and we've seen it multiple times. Our mentality, how we push bigger teams like this, like Real Atletico, like Real Madrid, like Bayern Munich, even when others like that throughout the whole season so far, we have been absolutely brilliant in that aspect. Flick has really brought something new into this team, something great with the mentality and the tactics and how he has been setting up stuff. So that is awesome, and that is just perfect, and that's how we want it to be. And I hope that we can keep going, because this coming few months now, this like final stretch of the season is gonna be very grueling, very tough, and very demanding, and just it's gonna demand a lot from the players, and it's hopefully they can be ready to really go out there and show how good they are, like they have so far, and we can, because we're alive in all competitions still, you know. Hopefully we can make it to the Copa del Rey final in that second leg against Atletico, especially after this win. And then of course after that, we have the Champions League as well to go, and we have many tough league games as well, especially now in the coming few weeks. We have plenty of tough games to play. So I hope in a very short time, I think in like 12 days or 12 to 16 days, 15 days or so, I think around that time we have like 5 or 6 games to play. That is insane. That is just unbelievably dumb and insane, and just unreal. And they just made it worse for us because of that. Because with this, of course, we had this Osasuna game we should have played the previous weekend before the Atletico Madrid game. But because of the tragic passing of one of our team doctors, all wishes go out to his family, like all the just in like all the condolences and love go out to them. Rest in peace to him, unless it's just so sad, really. And all love go out to Carlos' family, you know, and hopefully may he rest in peace, you know. But because we didn't play then, we had to move forward the Osasuna game. And La Liga, as screwy and corrupt and just so dumb and so just nasty as they are, they move this forward now to next week instead, during the international break. This is just absolutely appalling, really. Just a few days before we have the Girona game as well next weekend, we potentially would have no Rafinha, no Araujo, no Fermin, no what's his name? Fuck, I forgot his name now. Pablo Torre, right? No Pablo Torre, no even though Kubasi now because of potential injury, but because of Araujo, we wouldn't have anybody, because Inigo Martinez also picked up an injury in the last game against Atletico Madrid, which is bad. Also, Casado has also picked up an injury and will be out for 2 months, which is so devastating. It's just the worst timing right now for these type of injuries, and it gets me so mad. It gets me so mad, and it's so bad. I just, I hope we can still manage somehow, even with that. Hopefully, Christensen will be back soon. Frankie can do well as well in that position. Eric Garcia, maybe. Another positive news, though, is Mark Bernal has finally come back into proper training again. He was also said to be out for the rest of the season, so he has come back somehow a bit now, started training again, so he could be potentially towards the end of the season, maybe coming back and can play a few games, but I won't rush that. But at least that's good to see him back in there, as well as Ter Stegen too. He's also working his way back. But still, we have a lot of those missing. Like always, it's something. Always, we have that bad luck with those injuries, and this comes at the worst possible time. But hopefully, it's been said that Christensen is coming back in a 1.5 to 2 weeks time. So hopefully, he will be ready. Finally, now properly ready, not get injured again, right? Like last time, you know. hopefully he will be set to go, and he can help us out there in the midfield, because I know he can play in that position too. We need all everyone we can have, and any help we can get, really, because there's some very demanding and tough games coming up. So we have to have a proper strong squad. But with back to Kubarsi, he got injured during the last now Spain game against the Netherlands, and it pisses me off. Why did he start? Why? That's what I was worried about every single time with this shit, especially with the Spanish national team. This Del Fuente guy, he just keeps pushing them, and he has no like care in the world, really. Cause it's like, ugh, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm just so thankful that Lamine and Pedri and Olmo have not been injured either. That they are good, and they potentially will be coming back now. uh, After that game, they could be coming back fully, all good, fit. I hope so. But but it looks like potentially he could still be ready to come. It's not looking as bad as it first looked. It's just a small sprain in his ankle. It's not anything too serious. So he's trying to come back, hopefully, to be ready for the Osasuna game. But still, Flick may still choose to keep him off. Which will be okay if Araujo can come back in time before, because it's been said now that potentially both him and Rafinha could be catching a plane back with some Spanish national players, like I think Real Madrid players, I don't know, or something like that. As from some players from Spain, they could be catching a plane together with them back and be ready for that game on the 27th against Osasuna. Come back in time for that. They will be leaving early, the national teams early. So I do hope that. I do hope so that they both will be coming back. I also heard that the under 21 national team has also let go of Fermin and Pablo Torre as well, I think, so on. So they'll be coming back too, hopefully, which is good. Thank you to that coach there that let them go. So there's still hope. There's still hope and positivity that that could be ready, because we do need them. We cannot be playing with a lesser squad, because in the last game we played against them, we rotated back in the fall there, fall and winter. We rotated then, and we got slapped up big time because of that. We lost that game 4-2. Like the same score like we beat Atletico Madrid the other day. So we cannot be risking that again. We cannot be risking that. We have to go full for in this game. Even though, yes, that's annoying. It's tough, annoying, stupid that we have to be playing this game now. But it still is it's a game in hand we have. And it's very important that we do win this to have an advantage there. To go extra points up. It was already good that we beat Atletico Madrid, because now we are 4 points ahead of them. The same amount of points as Real Madrid now, because we didn't play that Osasuna game, so we are still same amount of points, but we still are top because of goal difference. So hopefully we can get this win there. Then we will be 3 points ahead of Real Madrid. 7 points ahead of Atletico, at least until the weekend. We'll see if we can still then beat Girona again. Hopefully we will. But for the time we will be at least, there. 7 points ahead of them. And that will make things so much better for us. And make it so much easier, take a lot of pressure off of us as well, off of the players, of the whole team. It's important that this game, even though it's a game in hand, it's an off game, it's against Osasuna, but still, it doesn't matter. It's an important game because of that, because we have that game in hand. When you do have a chance like this to take advantage, to really extend your margin a little bit and like make it easier for yourself, you need to take that opportunity to do that. And I hope we do. I hope we can get it. I'm expecting us to win, be having to win with big numbers or anything, but at least like a 2-0 victory or 3-1 or something. Just get the job done. Get the job done there, and then we can keep going, focusing on Girona, and then all the next games coming up after that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much that situation. Injuries and all that kind of stuff. Who's coming back, who's not. It's like all up and down. It's crazy. And La Liga is trying to screw us over every single time. And it's so annoying. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Nothing more really to say than that. We're on international break now. Hopefully next week when we play that, we will get that win. And well, yeah, we have 2 games next week to play. So it's going to be something. But yeah, that's going to do it for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below or subscribe if you haven't done that already, and ring the notification bell to get notified next time a video comes up. And yeah, this is gonna do it. It's very hectic. It's very hectic, very a lot for Barcelona now. It's like this part of the season is always the most demanding. And there's been some, also I forgot to say, there's been some rumors about a few transfers here and there as well. I think Adrian Lukman, that's his name, I think, from Atalanta. I think he has expressed interest of joining us in the summer, and there's been a few other rumors here and there who we're gonna sign, of wingers and strikers and all that up and down. But I'm not gonna talk too much about that. It's all just speculation at this point. I'll be back to work talking more about that towards the end of the season, and then into the summer we'll talk more what's gonna happen, because there is a big summer ahead that we have to do a lot of building. I think Flick has much work to do in that aspect, and hopefully can build up a stronger team in the summer. But we'll get to that then. We'll cross that bridge then, and we'll see what happens then. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace, Barca.